something else. Do I still have something? Not too great. Do I still have? I can't believe I still have that opening. This is so weird. No, not that. Oh. This is okay. Yeah, I'm playing too much tracks. Super. Oh shit, we're live. I've been live for 1 minute, so I was just browsing some tracks. So, hello everybody, what's up? Welcome to another installment of appabend live streams. We're going to do a little bit of lots of things to talk about. I already have lots of articles, lots of topics to talk about, lots of things to talk to. Probably the next 2 hours. Hopefully it's not going to go way too long on that. Hopefully none of you guys are going to waste a lot of time. Hopefully I don't waste too much time in the chat. Just reading some of your comments, because it's always great. It's always the best. It's always amazing. Oh, I've been live for 3 minutes. That's so weird. All right. Nailed it. Right. So let's get into some of these. Let's get into some of the chats here. Just as usual, we're going to wait to at least a 10-minute leeway before we can actually get into the good stuff. The good stuff is where the frog goes nuclear. We're going to talk about the frog. We're going to talk about any sorts of things frogs related. And how frog is a hate symbol and everything like that. Because, yeah, you know the deal. But before we get to that, let's get to the chat here. Hippity hoppity, get up my property. Froppy chat. I've seen that one joke here. I will sue you. That's one of the earliest jokes that just people came in when they started off the stream. Before I even started off the stream, I already popped in with the highest quality joke. I will sue you. Certainly you will. Sue for confirmed ethnic Kekistani priestess. Certainly. Manufactured Kryptonite. Am I going to see the bullshit about Action Comics 987? Oh, fuck's sake. That's not what we're going to talk about today. I am not familiar with the immigration stuff. Are you talking about that issue of Action Comics where Superman saves it? I'm not familiar with it. I don't really care. Probably an hour and a half. Well, that is the maximum. That is the minimum amount for a stream. But then we can actually go for 2 hours if I so desire. Part of Appa's stream is better than none. Surely enough, it is. If you were streaming on Friday, then that would be great because I would have a class on that day. Well, this is a special occasion because I actually have no class today. I actually have no class today because it's holiday. Let's check out what the holiday is because I forgot. I forgot. Give me a little bit of a holiday. What date is this? Today is 21 of September. I hope this is not a national holiday, and that makes me go, oh, it's Hijriya. It's a Muslim sort of a holiday, so I'm not going to comment. Anyone saying there's something wrong? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Do a live stream that is very slow. Bullshit, spirit there is. Rave time. Yeah, some of the synthwave tracks that I played, not particularly excellent. Nice music. Oh, come on, it's not that great. Time to lose some more brain cells. Oh, we're gonna lose some more brain cells here. Are you an ethnic Kekistani? Everybody who loves freedom and creativity, they are all part of the ethnic Kekistani. As long as you love freedom, as long as you love the freedom to express yourselves, you are part of a Kekistani. And if you hate that sort of thing, then you should leave. You're a normie. Get out. Now that is cute. Hello, Candy. We'll see the article on the Pride website that says DC Rebirth needs more gays. Oh, I missed that. I missed that, but I'm not gonna go to that. That is. What can we do about forcefully ships in Overwatch? Well, Overwatch already ships one character unnecessarily. Tracer has been shipped with that redhead chick, and I'm not saying that that's not cute or anything like that, but a little bit more establishment would be nice. Because Overwatch is very dry in the story, not so much very empty in the content. Needs a lot more content, Blizzard. What stuff gives you the most nostalgia? Strangely enough, despite playing it just 1 month ago, I feel nostalgic for Persona 4, which I find very, very, if I played it like when I was a kid, Persona 4, I would feel a hell of a lot more nostalgia, because Persona 4 has that sort of vibe in it. Maybe because it takes place in the freaking, maybe because it takes place in the, in sort of in a small town. Got any current animes that you recommend? I haven't been caught up with anime, strangely enough. I've been busy doing a lot of things, mostly playing PUBG. But how long have I been playing PUBG? I don't know if Steam already. They tell me about the hours that I play. I only played 5 hours of PUBG because I'm freaking lazy. I'm a lazy ass. Tekken 7 requires update. That's weird. What kind of update? Okay, whatever. Gotta get the update later. Maybe some Musibugyo opinions. One of the most underrated animes. I haven't heard that. Oh, Peppy, that's gonna be fun. But I love frogs. What's that anime girl in the top right poster from? Huh? Oh, this one. This one. That is Ine-chan. The school Ine-chan. It is the opposite of Ippo-chan. Ippo means internet positive. Internet positive means censorship against porn. And I love the Ine-chan version a lot better because she embraces sexuality. She embraces porn. She looks lewd. The Ippo-chan goes like this. No, you can't visit this. And she has this very shy face. You can't visit this, please. But Ine-chan has, yes, you can. You can visit this, you dirty little maggot. That is great. I love that face of Ippo-chan. That's always amazing. So, Froppy is a hate symbol. No, not yet, at least. Not yet. Hopefully, they don't actually go to that route. It's okay, Appa, I never have any class. Oh, that is interesting. Are you gonna celebrate with some KY jelly? Huh? Oh, damn. Give me a minute. I'm doing a little bit of cooking, so I don't want food to get burned. A little timer for 6 minutes, because I'll be picking it up. And probably after I pick it up, we should probably start the stream off. Just started 10 minutes in, so. Coffee, energy drink, girlfriend, and appabend stream already. Oh, that's nice. That's gonna be very happy, but you're gonna see me talking, man. It's just gonna be me talking and showing some dumb articles. Let's see. Hippity hoppity sees the beats of productionity. Hippity hoppity estimate my property. We can use our Lord Pepe by shitposting him everywhere. They'll have to sue those sites. We're gonna get to that. How closer are you on to your Patreon goals? It's 1/5. It's basically 1/5 of my Patreon goal. And by the time I get to 2,000, I will make sure that I'll get an artist. Probably just one artist. And I'll make sure to work his hard ass off. And again, make sure that he learns a thing or two about animating characters. I don't know, but maybe. Did appabend just hiss? Did I hiss? How did I hiss? I just... Pull up, nibba! Suyu is much better than real girls. Here's a little screenshot for you guys. If you guys still haven't learned this very wonderful concept. Aha, here it is. I was actually just randomly guessing. This is a lesson that I want you guys to learn. Okay? I want you guys to learn. This is one very valuable lesson. I want you teach your children this. Okay? Okay? Teach your children this very, very important value. 3D women are not important. 3D women are not important. Okay, now let's move on. This stimulates my car backs. How are you? I am doing very well. Thank you so much. It's holiday. I just recently came back to watching Kingsman, the second one. I thought it was freaking fantastic. It was absolutely great. Although I find the action scenes to be a bit too close quarter. A little bit too close quarter to my taste. And the way they stylize the action, it's almost like they're trying to hide a lot of things. Because here's the thing. I know a thing or two about editing those sorts of things, or trying to record or manipulate the viewers in what they see and what they perceive to see. And even I can notice the tricks. The church scene from Kingsman, it was supposed to be like one shot. It's not literally that one shot, but you can actually, like, the entire thing, I can see the tricks where they cut it. Oh yeah, guy comes over to the camera, cut, that's where they cut it, and then get to the next shot. There's a very fast pan, that's where they cut it. So it's not really one shot. Maybe I don't know if Daredevil, if the fight scene in Daredevil season 1, that was one shot, because that looks pretty smooth. But in the second season with the stairwell fight scene, that is definitely not one shot, because I noticed cuts. Here and there. Damn, where were we? Oh, Persona 4. Persona 4 is the Scooby-Doo of RPGs. What does that mean? What? What does that mean? Oh, as in it's nostalgic and it has lots and lots of friendships and everything like that. Maybe? It kind of? Yeah? Yeah, actually. I can see that. Does weeb degeneracy makes the frog go gay? Kind of? Maybe? Boku no Hero Season 2 has been really good. Surprisingly enough, I never watched Boku no Hero Academia, despite the fact that I recognize pretty much most of the characters. So you asked me, best girl. Play any tabletop? No. Brian Fury is my husband. No, I want to kick him in my cute ass. I want him to kick my cute ass. Oh, Candy. Watch that there. Ippo-chan is the best. Oh, you should actually Google Ippo-chan. The history of Ippo-chan is amazing. It's hilarious. Hello, snack bar. Hippity hoppity, appabend makes me heartedy. How big fan are you of My Hero Academia? I already said that. I found you from Rags. Ooh, that's very nice. Appabend is much better than Rags. Oh, that is a very controversial statement there, mate. I'm gonna ask him what he said, what he thinks about this. You need to comrade Appabend. Have Cyborg001 send you the DNC email. I don't know, and I don't care. that wise. 2D is much better than 3D. The truth. Triggered. 3D women. There's also one picture I want to share to you, because this is great. This is some high quality comedy here. Wait a second. Here it is. This is brilliant. There it is. Wake up, we're gonna notice there's thoughts in there. Like, I can literally just do a couple of quick photoshops in here. A little bit of quick Photoshop and just replace this with anything else, and this could be a freaking shitpost bot meme. That would be great. But we're gonna get to that later. Lies! Do people still ship you with Aiden, Appleman? I don't know. Look. Yes, they still do. We only made for one freaking stream, and it's more popular than Her with Our Hard Bastard, which I find very weird. We're only there for like one stream, guys. Just one stream. One stream, and I don't get you guys. I really don't get you, but then again, I was a Tumbarite. I was one of the people who contributed into this whole shipping mess, so I should probably blame myself for this, because I contributed to this fucking mess. Ugh. 3D movies make people sick, therefore 2D is superior. Okay, here's another alarm. Give me a minute. Right. Flip the food in there. Food is ready. All I need to just eat right after the stream. Wait for it to get cold. Wait, if treating women aren't important, how would I have kids? Oh, too bad. Has anyone ever heard how to deal with block to slot in this? Ah, okay. You mean that slot? Yeah, he blocks everybody. Strangely enough, he hasn't blocked me yet. Or at least last time I checked, but which is like a week ago. I watched Kingsman 2 today as well. Quite enjoyed it. Seabright are too fast paced. I had to leave now, so I hope you have a great stream. Oh, that's sad. Lots of the streams that I want to see, the YouTube Saints and Beauty and the Beta, they're all during my freaking college time, and that sucks because I want to watch them. Be gone, fought. I saw that you have received the original Dawn of War, which you played with fans. Oh, it's been a while since I played that game. And I played that game when I was like a little kid. I forgot. Was I a little kid or when I was like in middle school? I forgot. It's been a while. So I probably forget a lot of things. Wow, way to play a character. America is currently overpopulated, so let's not have any kids for a while. Or at best, slow down the rate we're having kids. Ooh. Cute Fred for that's it for My Hero Academia is now a thing to go look at it. Fought Patlor. Be gone, fought. Rags can go lick his own balls. Ooh. And he walked away. Oh yeah, I did. I walked away. Just a couple of minutes. Just remember that end of all ships should end up like Titanic. Your time will come, but then the slot will block you. He will. He will. Anyway, so let's get to what do we have here? Let's get to talk about frogs for a moment, because frogs has been in the mainstream media, and it's been I don't know what the mainstream media is thinking, because why don't they love the frogs? It's freaking annoying. It's Pepe. The first time it's Pepe. Now they're going to come after Suyu. They're going to come after Suyu. They're going to come after frogs. They're going to come after all sorts of frogs, because they really hate it. They want to turn frogs into like a freaking hate symbol, which is stupid. Stupid. You shouldn't like. Okay, I think we should just try to take a moment, slow down, and get to the story. Get to the story one by one. So, Pepe the Frog, it used to be an innocuous meme back in 2015, 2016. I forgot which year. But it used to be an innocuous meme. People post those memes everywhere and everybody have fun with it. Now, since Pepe the Frog is a meme, it can be manipulated into any other people's will. Here's the thing about memes. Memes are templates. Memes are templates of situations or certain punchlines or certain things that you can manipulate into whatever you desire. So, for example, I'm going to get to My microphone wire is acting weird. Sorry. I'm gonna get to an example here. I'm gonna show you one example of how open memes are. So I will roll save. Yep. Now, here is a meme about roll save. Here's the roll save meme over here. And I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. You can't be, for example, I'm gonna top this. You can't censor the game if every version is censored. Just put in anything, whatever. Here, well, let's see. What else? I don't know. Give your guys best, because you guys can clearly. But let's. If you don't work, you don't pay for taxes. Okay, so what I'm trying to highlight there is that memes are very open-ended. It can be manipulated into anybody's will. And Pepe is one of them. Pepe can be manipulated into whatever people want it, however people want it. They can manipulate Pepe into a freaking... they can manipulate Pepe... There's also... I should have actually opened this a lot sooner. Not you, Suyu! Get out! Stop! Click at the type. I just clicked right at the moment where she pointed a gun at me. Okay, sorry. I apologize, Suyu-chan. I apologize. Okay, anyway. It can be manipulated. Pepe can be manipulated into pretty much any sorts of meme. And I can show you how it can be manipulated. So here it is. It's gonna take me a while. Aha, here it is. Now I'm going to show you how Pepe can be manipulated. Here, you see here? You see this character over here? This is how Pepe can be manipulated. Okay? And this also confirms that I'm an ethnic Kekistani. Now, Pepe can be manipulated into anything. It can be manipulated into every sort of character. It can be manipulated to Suyu. It can be manipulated to even Persona characters. I don't know. It can be manipulated into me. Of course, there are going to be manipulations of Pepe being Hitler, being Nazis, being gassing them, having them gas the Jews or something like that. So all of these modifications, and the mainstream media, since Pepe is like a popular meme at the time, and they use Pepe at everything, the mainstream media decided to demonize Pepe. You know, cue the CNN clip of that reporter saying Pepe is a white nationalist symbol, They always demonize Pepe. At the moment they try to demonize Pepe, that's where they show their kryptonite. That's where they say, this is my weakness. This is what I am triggered at. I am offended by Pepe. So please don't do Pepe. That is pretty much an invitation for people to spam Pepe at you. Which is why in 2017, because at the time, in 2016, that was at the time where Pepe is a hate symbol, this got popular. In 2017, we see a lot more Pepe that are political in nature. Which we see a lot more Pepe. We see a huge rise, a huge number of Pepe that are a lot more political than it was originally intended. It caused the creator to actually kill the character canon, which grows the character even more. These people cannot fucking think. These people cannot fucking think for just a couple of moments. Just stop for a moment and think, okay, if I move this chess pawn right here, what do you think the opponent will do? Will this person check me right here? Or will this person move the queen so that it goes right there? So that it can bait me into something? Like, they don't actually think a couple of steps ahead. They never actually think that this is not gonna work. It's so freaking bizarre the way... It's not smart. This is not a very smart move. You try to kill Pepe, you try to kill... you try to make sure that the character is dead forever. No, people are going to make it live. So now we reach to the point where not only... Oh, for fuck's sake. What? Why is this trigger? Go back. There we go. So now we're at the point where Suyu's pointing the gun at the freaking mainstream media, telling me, if you mess up with the frog again, I'm going to go fucking nuclear and attack every single one of you. Because that's how these people... Stop attacking the frog. Okay, stop messing up with the frog. The moment you mess up with the frog, the moment you say that Pepe is a white nationalist symbol, you're giving them ammunition. You're giving the 4chan memers ammunition. And here's also another thing, mainstream media. Since you lump everybody as freaking Nazis, here, inside Ilbe, how South Korea's angry young men form a powerful new alt-right movement. Babies as young as 6 months old show racist behavior, study shows. You're lumping freaking babies as racist. You're lumping freaking babies. You're lumping babies as racist now. Oh, maybe because they watch Pepe cartoons. Fuck me. Okay, you're lumping everybody as racist. So now, everybody, including people that you hated the most, including the extreme right, including the people on the center, the people who just don't want to deal with your shit, they're going to spam Pepe memes at you, and you're going to go, oh my god, these people are horrible racists, including everybody. It's a never-ending war. This war is always going to happen, and it's only going to be a matter of time before they use her. And then they go anime racist. Rant done. Stop doing this shit, mainstream media. Stop doing this shit, for fuck's sake. Here's also an interesting thing that I found on Twitter. I asked people to pick between 3 characteristics. 3 negative characteristics, okay? Basically, you're gonna have a baby. And you have 3 characteristics, 3 negative characteristics. 1, you're going to be an evil kid. 2, you're going to be a dumb kid. And 3, you're going to be a normie. Most people choose evil. The other two's normie, and nobody wants to be dumb. Nobody wants to be dumb. And a lot of these narratives of the mainstream media, here's a little bit of news. Pepe the Frog creator takes legal action against Reddit, Mike Cernovich, and the alt-right. You're gonna take legal action to all of these people. Might as well take legal action to 8chan or 4chan, as they're the platforms to spread these sorts of things. YouTube even, like me doing this, is a platform to do these sorts of things. But I'm doing it a fair use because I'm commenting on this thing. And why do you have to do this? Why do you have to be intimidated by why do you have to be so intimidated? You're making these people threats to you. A freaking cartoon frog is a threat to you. It's a freaking kryptonite to you. By the time you tell people that this is my weakness, they're gonna spam you at it. They're gonna spam you. They're gonna keep doing it. Seriously, I'm gonna show you. Here's Richard Spencer. Here's the Richard Spencer, the one person that you fear. Oh my God, he should be scared. We should be scared of him. He's a horrible white nationalist. Look at this guy. How can you? Can you look? How can you not be intimidated? How can you be intimidated by this guy? This guy's just doing his. He's just having fun, man. Man, come on. I don't get you. Every single time you manufacture new and new kryptonites, new and new weaknesses for people to exploit. Every single time you're gonna say for CNN that CNN reporter goes boobs. Oh my God, boobs. Did you just say boobs? No. As a woman, you should not say boobs. That's horrendous. We're gonna get to that. There's a fucking dumb tweet that talks about that too. But seriously, boobs is your freaking weakness now? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, God. Have you seen the one where he's with Japanese cosplayers? Yes, I did. That is that is hilarious. And seriously, like, stop this shit. Stop showing weaknesses. Stop manufacturing things. Stop making things to be a fucking weakness. Stop playing the victim. Let's get to the chat here. My character is an Afro female Russian spider. Ooh. Is this a monster girl? Speaking of Pepe, the creator of Tokyo Ghoul drew one of his characters, Psycho, all dressed up as Pepe. Ooh, Candy, please get that to me on Discord. That would be great. I will share that. What's this about you and Aiden? Oh, for God's sake. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Just remember that in the end, all ships... Oh, yeah. I already read that. I will block you, appabend, out of love. Aww. What mangas are you currently reading? I haven't been reading mangas as of late. Damn, Candy, you're fast. Oh, you're not. Damn, you're fast. Gotta give you that. I'll share that. Just a little bit of a celebration. Give me a minute. I gotta open my Discord first. By the way, if you're one of my patrons, if you want to get to Discord chat, let's have a little bit of chat together. Have a chat with me, either voice chat or just text chat, live and everything like that. You can just hop into my Discord. You can chat with me anytime, ask any questions or everything like that. That would be great. You can be a patron of mine. You can just be $1 patron or $2 or whatever dollar. You'll be greeted into my Discord server. We're just gonna have a chat. So, where is it? Oh, I have a not safe for work channel. So, aha, here it is. I think I've already seen this, but I just couldn't. I forgot where I saved it. So here it is. There she is. So that is pretty cute. That looks pretty freaking cute. I'm gonna keep this as we read through this. Let's see. Kind of sucks that fewer 3D films are released because the newer projectors in theaters and home have been so much better now. Oh. How long were you streaming? We've been streaming for... Oh, come on! 30 minutes? We've been streaming for 30 minutes? We have a lot of things here to tackle. We're probably going to stream in 3 hours there. we're gonna stream in 3 hours. We got lots and lots of things to tackle here. A lot of things are going to be great. Oh, God, not Kermit. Oh, they're going to come after Kermit. They're going to go after freaking Caroro. They're going to come after him, too. Because it's not easy to be green. Strangely enough, green used to be one of my favorite colors. Anti-amphibians are horrible. Kermit will always be right. She's my waifu. Oh, this is about Gabs. Kind of. Not really. I bet kitties and puppies are hate symbols too. It's not easy being green, but I love being a turtle. Oh. Memes are actually ideas. Fuck that person who makes animals as threats. Naggers is just fucking naggers, am I right? Ooh. Memes are the smallest form of cultural data that two people can understand. Yep. Stay away from animals, you mental radicals. Do you have an original character? I have. She's called Marrow, but unfortunately, he is called Marrow. Sorry for misgendering you there, Marrow. I would love to have a trap companion, and Marrow should be one of the... Because I dressed up Marrow in the same way as Rem, except she has an orange hair. But I decided to make him look like a girl, because I can. So use for built for sex. Not liking ass. Gay. Where do you live, baby? Oh, for God's sake. Wait, is Asuka from Senran Kagura a hate symbol because she has the frog spirit of her shinobi power? Naruto is a freaking hate symbol because his freaking animal is the frogs. Oh, God. I feel bad for the creator. So you will shoot back? Yes, you will. Wow, racist babies. When will this insanity stop? It probably won't. Evil is much better than normal. It's much better than dumb. What's next? Spiders. Beware of fighting monsters, lest you become the very thing you hate. Yep. Pepe has been in 4chan for far longer than 2015 too. Yeah, it boomed in 2015. It boomed in 2015 because a lot of things. I know it's been there for longer than 2015 because I think I've seen it like in 2012 even, but it's not as popular in 2012. He is vampires. Burn the heresy. I like Sue Yuri, so I can say they're turning the frogs gay. Ooh. I'm currently downloading Halo 2, so I can't watch the stream. Aww. Wait, were you downloading Halo 2? Is Halo 2 on PC yet? That's weird. Maybe it's an Xbox or Xbox One. I don't know. I'm looking for an anime to watch. What do you recommend? Well, I'll say Black Lagoon is a good start because I think Black Lagoon has been it's a very accessible anime. I would because it doesn't really have a lot of the elements. It's kind of like, I would say that it's our generation's Cowboy Bebop, but I probably wouldn't go that far, but it kind of is in a lot of ways. It kind of is. I created my own planet with its own continents. Would anyone else like to live there? Oh, please. I am gay for appabend, huh? And when you become a monster, get ready for the Thornberry Breeze. Here's a funny thing. I'm straight, but in fiction, I am bi. I don't know if that sounds weird. Does that sound weird? I like anime. I like anime boys with dicks, but I'm not in real life. I'm pretty much straight. If I see dicks in real life, I go ugh, gah. I don't know. Do you know of Shatman? He freaking followed me on Twitter. I followed him on Twitter. Yes, I know him. Of course, I know him. I don't think his art is not. It's not exactly family friendly, if you know what I mean. What's your favorite hate symbol that isn't a hate symbol? Wow. I would say I would be triggered by Nerf, the Evangelion, the Evangelion symbol. That I would be triggered by that. Appabend thinks traps aren't gay. No, I don't care if traps are gay or not. If traps are gay, I would smash them. If traps are not gay, I would smash them. Are you gonna plan to play Persona 5 Dancing Star Knight? My brother will. Especially the Persona 3 one. He's a huge fan of Persona 3. He will actually get... I would actually, by the time those games are released here, I would get those games. Shame that he couldn't play Persona 4 Dancing all night. Or the arena games. Because they're not released in PS4 yet. Or maybe even the PC. Right. Anyway, so let's get into the next one here. What do I have? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not this one. Let's get to Marvel, guys. This isn't about Captain America, as I told you. I'm going to show you a couple of characters here. I want your opinion on these. She-Hulk doesn't look like She-Hulk. That's not She-Hulk. I'm very sure that's a guy. I like Shatman a lot better when he's faithful to the original material. But when he's drawing other things, when he's drawing his face, he has this very weird... I don't know, it looks very weird. His face is weird. Like... I don't know how... Like, that's not... I'm very sure the guy on the center is... That's a guy, or is that a guy or a girl? I don't know. I forgot. Actually, I want to do a quick search here. See if I can do it here. Who's the main character of aha, got you. Here's the funny thing of an anime that I find very underrated. Not a lot of people watch it, but it has a shit ending. I still love it. I still really like it. But, well, it has a shit ending. That's a shame. So I'm going to try to copy this here. Wait for a bit. Now, this... No, get back. There we go. This is Adlet from... Adoreto from Rock no Yusha, a very underrated anime that I really like, but it has a shit ending, garbage ending. At first time when the intro anime popped up, I thought this guy is a girl. I thought this is a girl. Then I watched the anime and then I find out that this is a guy. So like whatever. Then if we go back to these guys, these people, I am 100% certain that these people are not. Are these supposed to be ladies? I only see. Whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna put this side by side in a comparison. These are the original drawings of the characters. These are the original characters. I forgot the one who's to the left. Who is she again? I forgot the one who's name to the left. The middle one is Medusa, Captain Marvel, and then you have She-Hulk. All of these look fantastic. They look pretty damn hot. Shame that they have to... Ze-Hulk. Ze-Hulk, indeed. Like, how could you... I don't know. It just looks very weird. Very odd looking. It doesn't feel feminine. Maybe because feminine is like a very... Like, it's a toxic trait that they try to be progressive so hard that they want to deny some of their natural instincts. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a feminine, being a masculine woman. There's nothing wrong with it, but if you try to make everybody to be a masculine woman, that feels odd. It just feels odd. Because not all women are masculine. The same way not all men are feminine. If you try to make it to be normal, that's just... not going to happen. Dazzler, there we go. So anyway, Yep, everybody's been triggered by this. What happened to Jen? Was that Jen? Oof. That isn't She-Hulk. That is Trans-Hulk. Oh, God. Do you know of Andrew Dobson? Yeah, I knew him. That's supposed to be Carol Danvers. Yeah. And now it's Carl Manverse, because as everybody said, Carl Manverse. I don't mind gender bends. I don't mind gender bends, too. I don't. But at least design them in a way that looks... They're supposed to be women in this place. Like... Sounds like Dead Man Wonderland. No. No, Dead Man Wonderland is another thing. It's also an anime that I think it's alright. Dead Man Wonderland. It could be so much better though. Could have had a little bit more development in the characters. But it's been a while since I watched it, so I forgot a lot of things. A lot of things about anime. My rank had, that's what happens when you hire SJWs listen to feminists. Yeah. Raka's ending is fine. It ends exactly like the first volume, and the second volume settles a new mystery early on. I don't know. It feels cheap. It feels like a cheap ending. I maybe I'm the only person who feels this way, but I don't. It just feels like a cheap ending. You already find who did it, and then there's another mystery. Who actually does this again? I was like, come on, you can't pull the same shit all over again. Like I just can't believe that. I find that nonsensical. There's nothing wrong with attractive women at all. You go tell that to CNN, because they clearly find something wrong with women. If you approve of gender bends, are appabends good? Yeah, obviously. I already said I've already shown my gender bend version of me. Well, you gotta need to look at it for yourself if you actually want to find it out. She-Hulk has that she-cock. Can you tell the story of the inflation-loving SJW blue Care Bear known as Andrew Dobson or King Andrew, son of Dob? Not really interested. He says stupid things. I don't really care. Oh my god. Oh my god. This one is going to be... We're gonna read something, guys, and this is gonna be painful. Here's the buzz about the Unstoppable Wasp. Now, this is an article about the Unstoppable Wasp, a comic that I have read in one of my live streams. That was one of the few live streams in which I didn't use a cam. I just used my voice, which is nice. It's a nice live stream, but I just... God, I cringed through this. Okay, so... We're gonna reread it again, just a little refresher. Okay. Okay. Get you safely back down to the ground. Thanks for the help, ladies. Girls? They get younger every year soon. We'll have babies out here fighting Thanos. I have a fanfic of that. This is fresh. This is... Well, okay, this is old. This is run, but it still smells. I read it. It was really good. You think so? It started out for lulz, but then I hit these feels about the baby's parents and okay, whatever. This just turned into needs to stop. Whatever this just turned into needs to stop. I have giant robots problem. Oh yeah? We can help you with that. We're Avengers. Sort of. Fuck. You girls need to get out of here before you get hurt. That woman is a legit bad scientist. That's perfect. I am a happy scientist. Who better to fight her? It's like Harry Potter, but with science. What's a Harry Potter? Fuck, the scars are still fresh, I think. Listen. Oh no, that just makes me sad. But, bitch! Bitch, you just said that you read freaking fan fictions on the goddamn internet. How can you not heard of Harry Potter? Are you fucking kidding me? Listen, yes, Harry Potter is great. We can talk about that later. Now we need a plan. Miss Marvel, you go for the legs and I'll get to the cockpit. What do you say? Ooh, I can do it like Empire Strikes Back. I don't understand that sentence, but okay. How the fuck can you go read fanfiction while not understanding the fucking fandoms that are in? Are you... How the hell can they make an Empire Strikes Back reference when Disney has been Marvel as well? Fuck me. Like, what's this? This is also part of the comic. This stuff, it's really brilliant. Thanks. It makes me think about the list. Do you... no, you probably wouldn't know about the list. What list? S.H.I.E.L.D. has the list of the smartest people in the world. It's been the same for years until just recently. It always really bothered me. Why? The first woman on the list placed at 27. What? I know! There's no way that's right! Yes! Yes! Recently they had to change it. This kid calls herself Moon Girl, takes this test matter left behind. Turns out she's the smartest person in the world. And it got me thinking about who made these lists, right? Other guys, other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, other superheroes, all these guys have known each other forever. They don't seek out new people. We've got to start looking for our people. We've got to start looking for girl geniuses. What about you, baby Was? I think you belong on that list. They're out there. I've read their papers. I need a break. I want to see anime characters in studios. I don't know who she is, but she looks cute. And just doing recording in the studio. Looks pretty great. And here's characters from freaking Durarara doing sort of a radio show. That looks freaking nice. I don't know. I'm gonna need more arts like this. It looks freaking good. Here's the characters of Love Live singing in their studio. Just anime characters doing some daily sorts of stuff. She's clearly annoyed in that. I'm gonna need the chat to break here. We haven't even gone into the article that we started this. That started this entire freaking mess. That is more cancerous than that. I assure you, that is more cancerous than the comic. That is the comic that the article is talking about. That is fucking cancerous. Ugh. Someone is going to commission a smut of you now. Well, some people already did. Believe it or not. Some people already did. You can check out my Imgur gallery. They're gonna be like, I have collected fan arts of people. One of them including the lewd version of me. A lewd version of me. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, go ahead. Yeah, that is legit fanfiction brought to life. Amazing background, exactly. Look at there's barely nothing, there's barely anything in the background. Oh god. Like that was old material, but the wounds still feel fresh. You need to watch 3 Lame Studios YouTube videos. They're high quality. Who is that? J.K. Rowling is gonna sue Marvel sooner or later. Are you triggered? Oh, good God. I was triggered back then. I was triggered now. That was dumb. I feel the milkshake Avengers is gonna be coming in the MCU, starting with Captain Marvel. Just you wait. Well, they're going to replace everybody in the Avengers lineup soon enough, and Marvel is going to dip into popularity because nobody's watching them. The original Captain America, the original it's basically going to progress to our current Marvel, the comics Marvel, and it's going to go to a downfall. Nobody will like it. Rolling Sue Marvel. The only Harry Potter fanfic that matters is the 40k one. Ooh. My computer stops being gay and starts working. She just reads super Hulock fanfics. Oh, like, I find it so weird. Like, how can... Like, you know all of these fandoms. Like, Harry Potter is like one of the most popular fandoms in fanfiction. Super Hulock... Oh, yeah. Super is supposed to be Supernatural, not Smallville. Super Hulockville Potter, Super Hulock, I don't know. Super Hooterlockville. Ugh. Gah. Ugh. My character's name is Ala. She's strong, attractive, and smart. This spider will protect Mother Russia till she dies. Also, this comic is awful. Yeah. Oh, God. Wait, I think I know this person. Give me a minute. Aha, I see. Yeah, I know her. Don't you know though, appabend, the women's are just being decriminated. Decriminated. Fucking wow, holy shit. The women that are in the top, they're being criminated. Like they're being put in a freaking purgatory. Oh my god, that is horrible. Decriminated. Oh my god. Holy shit, that is horrendous. Like fucking cement. If I kill myself, I will blame Marvel for bad writing. Oh god. Is that Ari? Henri? I don't know. I gotta stream with Captain Cummings again sometimes. I will probably stream with not only Captain Cummings, but I will also stream with Micah Curtis and Aiden. If Brian from Honey Badger has some time, I'll probably cross-stream it right here. Welcome to the internet. What is your Discord? If you're a patron, you will get the link. Have you ever played Galaxy Angel visual novel series? Not the Newsground game. I'm curious to how the feminists would try to burn such a game to the ground. I love it. Well, feminists are going to burn every visual novel in existence. Where's your brother? Not here, certainly. Did you hear that the original Jean Grey is coming back in December? How well do you think that'll go with SGW Marvel and with Little Jean? Ooh, I don't know. But we're gonna see what's happened. I'm surprised SGWs didn't attack FNAF for Toy Chica because she's attractive. FNAF has been a very Tumblr fandom. Very sort of very one of the biggest fandoms out there. And I'm not going to be shocked when some of these SJWs are part of that fandom. Marvel Twitter has been hating on diversity in comics today, blaming his troll stars on him. We'll get to that. But now, we're going to get to The Unstoppable Wasp number 1 to 8. Here's a little bit of review from this site. Women write about comics. Good for you. Good for you. The Unstoppable Wasp was released in January 2017 as part of the Marvel Now initiative. The series focused on Nadia Pym, later Nadia Van Dyne, the super scientist daughter of Henry Pym, and his first wife, Maria Trovaya. Nadia was raised in the Red Room, a little bit of backstory. Obviously, comics are for everybody, but The Unstoppable Wasp reads as a love letter to girls in STEM. One of the main threads of the series is GIRL, Genius in Action Research Lab. I want to fucking puke. Give me a minute. I'm done puking. Nadia's team of herself and her teenage female friends, each member of household has a different focus. Shai, the physics, Priya, the biologist, Taina, the robotic engineer, Ying, the chemist, and Alexis, who's not really interested in science but came along with her sister. Nadia has more of a generic comic book science discipline, but since she has the most comic book backstory, blah, 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 blah. These are characters. Diverse characters. Yay. Look at how diverse these characters are. Very great. Very diverse. You can actually make the backgrounds. Like, what's happening with the original background? Why is it so bland? The comic as a whole tries to present a more realistic view of science. with some exceptions for PIM particles and sentient lymphatic dinosaurs, issues include Nadia's neat science facts, which explains topics from how joints work to radio transmissions to fun trivia about dinosaurs. Good for you. Each issues ends with an interview with one or two women currently active in STEM field. That's not a realistic view of science. That's more of a distorted view of science, distorted view of reality. Notably, a few questions about comics are asked as well, as these are all women still holding onto their love of comics. These interviews are amazingly done, and I can only hope that they show up in the trade. They didn't show the part where they have the fanfic. That was cringy as fuck. Importantly, I should stop cursing. I should try. Importantly, the Unstoppable Wasp isn't afraid to call out failings and complications of the STEM fields. More like shoving it up to our faces. We first meet Priya as she struggles with balancing her love of science with her desire for social acceptance. Near the end of the first issue, Bobby Moore's Mockingbird calls out an aspect of the pervasive sexism in STEM fields. Men are more likely to lift up their male colleagues instead of seeking out new people from a more diverse landscapes. Not that they just so happen to have men who have a lot higher scores in the STEM fields, or that not a lot of women actually get into STEM because they're not interested. I'm saying in an average, by the way. I'm not saying all women are not interested in STEM. Just in average, they're not. One of the important themes of Screw You with a 10-foot pole is that these young women help to bring each other to new heights and challenge each other in a way that they aren't receiving in their home lives. Ugh, cue that freaking cringy panel. In August 2017, Unstoppable Wasp ended at 8th issue. Thank God. Approximately 1 month before the first trade came out. Oh. As was the case with the guest star Mockingbird solo series and World of Wakanda, Marvel canceled a new reader-friendly female targeted comic book before much of the potential audience could even read it. Or they cancel it because nobody buys it and it looks fucking cringy. What else here? Where are we? Others have already covered the problem with Marvel for canceling the series before the first trade paperback release better than I have. Instead, I'm going to use the launch of the trade paperback to say one thing. Get the Unstoppable Wasp for that young girl you know who is taking an interest in science. Take an interest in science. What's that happening scene? I forgot how it says. Though the series is technically rated T+, there are very few moments that aren't appropriate for a preteen audience. Okay. Those moments, most notably Nadia's conflicting views of violence in issue number 4 and talk about domestic abuse in issue number 8, are handled with grace and in a mature manner. Good for you. The Unstoppable Wasp never talks down to his audience either and never gets bogged down in confusing technobabble. Science is an important aspect of the boob. Boob? What did I... That's a nice renewed slip. Science is an important aspect of the boob. can't believe I made that. But understanding science is just as important. If Marvel goes out of their way to promote it even the slightest bit, the Unstoppable Wasp is going to do amazing in trades. Well, you have the very big issue that it sucks. It just sucks. I'm gonna. What else are we gonna talk about this? And really, it can't be overstated of how much of a fun, bright series about a young female scientist is needed. There have been numerous studies about the lack of representations of women in STEM fields and how to change those numbers. Well, we already gave you an explanation to how the hell can that thing happen, but you decide, oh no, that is very sexist. Please get these evidences out. One of those ways is simply knowing who works in a STEM field. A study by the Girl Scouts of America shows that 2/3 of preteen girls interested in a STEM field know someone in a STEM career, and around half know a woman in a STEM career. What does that prove? What does that prove? Well, what does that prove? Like, oh, I know someone who is in a STEM. That doesn't mean that they're gonna be interested in it. Like, I know someone who is gay. Does that mean I'm also interested in freaking dicks? In real life, at least. Likewise, there are fewer media portrayals of women in the STEM field compared to men. Are you... Almost gonna drop that one. Considering that having a solid media portrayal of women in the STEM field helped dispel the stereotype that women aren't good at the hard sciences and help normalize the idea that women can be scientists for both men and women. At the moment, the idea is still showing up in the Marvel Universe, though most for recent appearances, blah, 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 blah. God, this article is cringy. Oh, pie. Oh, pie. Let's get to some of the chat here. What do you think of the new Star Wars movies? I didn't like The Force Awakens. I also didn't like Rogue One. I don't think they're bad movies. I just think they're not... They're just underwhelming. I just watch those movies and I go... You gotta get that Persona Q2, or does it not appeal to you? Depends in what platform Persona Q2 will be. If it's going to be on 3DS, I cannot get it because I don't have one. I found a full-length article in a book full of game news at my younger sister's middle school on the subject of Lady Killer in a Bite, and it's great use of eroticism. Ooh. No, it's not. If I was a woman in STEM, I would be insulted by these bitches. Yep. Yeah, wouldn't that be Giarl? Giarl. Keep the barf back on hand. Yeah, I should probably keep that. Doesn't smell bad anymore. Shilling has gone into a new extreme. I have done that punching thing as well. Is she a gender studies major? I wouldn't be surprised if she is. The best part of this comic is the lesbian suit wearing short hair black girl. What? Huh. Yes, diversity for quality. Always a good trade-off. So Marvel thinks science equals magic now? I don't know. STEM is sexist because it's most men. A what? Because it's mostly men. Okay. Fuck vodka. It's getting to ambrosia levels. Oh, I would definitely get some ambrosia. It's probably going to kill me. This is why manga is superior. I actually kind of enjoyed Boku no Pico. You do you, man. You do you. Come on, guys. Take an interest in science. I love that. As a 12-year-old, what the shit? I want my violence. I need to go find a good comic. Damn, where were we? Damn, where were we? God damn, I got lost. Here we go. Give unstoppable wasps to girls that are interested in science, so their interest will stop and they will become good social science feminists. And before we get a fought superhero. Will you look up Molly from Has Been Hotel? She's a very beautiful and SGW student attacker. Who is that? We need women in garbage collecting and coal mining. Sexist jobs they are. Have you read Monstrous by Marjorie Liu and Sada Takeda? No. Please be careful. These articles give people cancer. Yep. Have you had... No. Sexy anime Bryce Wayne meets James Bond and giant mecha robot with a badass female android assistant. As much as these feminists complain about women being in STEM fields, now I really, really want to see them react to Galaxy Angels visual novel. Wait a second. Give me a minute. Okay, we're back. A little bit of an interruption in there. Apologies. You're my spiritual animal. Me? Gonna need absinthe for this shit. Oof. Right. So, what do we have next? What do we have next, PowerPoint? Hopefully you don't have something cancerous. Can we just skip into the one that can make me... It can cheer my heart up a little bit, because this one is interesting. I want to get a little bit of argument to whether a male artist draws female characters versus when a female artist draws female characters, because this is a very interesting argument that a lot of people that have been dealing with here. It's about how people draw characters. Now, a lot of people, for some reason, they ask this question in who has the best booty in things. Like, when you're talking about fictional characters, it depends on who draws them. That's going to get who has the best booty. Unless we're talking about Nightwing, which in canon, he has been considered to have the best ass in DC. Every character says that. Unless if every character comments is that, yeah, Nightwing has the best ass in DC. But if we're talking about like visually, it depends on who draws the character. If you're going to real life and you ask who has the best ass, yeah, that's actually a more sensible question, because you're talking about people in real life. You're talking about people who actually have ass, and they can't really change their ass unless they actually, well, I don't know if you can actually change the shape of your ass, whether it'll be going to be sexy or not. But in real life, you can pinpoint out to who has the best ass, but in fiction, it depends on who draws them. So, there's that. Ugh. I suck at drawing. Me too. It's fine. Now, the reason why I'm talking about that is because in terms of like artists having handle to the sexuality of characters. Now, I personally would draw characters sensibly. Not too sexy, but at least appealing enough to be looked at. At least the characters would look appealing to see. Now, here's a Twitter user. A little bit of Twitter drama here. A little Twitter user. When a male artist draws a female character versus when a female artist draws a female character, Exhibit B. You don't have to say Exhibit B. You can just literally say Exhibit. You haven't said Exhibit A, but whatever. Here's a little bit of comparison in how it looks like. Now, on the left is Starfire. Starfire from, as far as I remember, it's Red Hood and the Outlaws. That was in just moments when the New 52 came out. And yeah, there are lots of controversy regarding Starfire's design. She really, she's very, very open in it. And a lot of the arguments that come from this is the fact that she's absorbing sunlight, and that she's a Tamaranian. She's absorbing sunlight for her powers. And that's why a lot of her skin are exposed, which is basically the same way, which is basically almost like, it's basically kind of like quiet in a lot of respect. And that makes sense. It makes sense why she dressed up openly in that way. And it makes even less sense if she covers herself up, which is what she did on the right. In the right, which I think she looks a little too childish. I don't know. The left one looks a lot more mature. Like this, yeah, this Starfire over here, she looks adult. She looks great. Like, it is a little too sexy. It is, I wouldn't say a little too sexy. It just, I don't know. I find it a little stupid, but that's just my opinion. I'm not going to go to the artist and go, oh, this is how you should have drawn Starfire, but whatever. I'm not going to criticize you or anything like that. If this is how you prefer Starfire to be drawn, good for you. That's fine. I can also see some good merits of the design here. I actually think her having her shoulder pads open is a lot more sensible because that's where she gets her freaking, the sunlight kicks in. Her arms should be a lot more open too, though. Basically, the original Teen Titans design, that is the perfect Starfire. That adds a good balance between sexiness and functionality of the outfit. This one is a little, I don't know, it's just a little too ridiculous. Like, do you really have to, like, it looks ridiculous. But I'm not going to, but again, I'm not just going to go to yards. So this is not how you should draw them or anything like that. I got a little rambly. So they went into an argument and with another Twitter user. And this is also, before I forget, this is how a man draws Starfire. This is how women draw Starfire. But this is also how a man draws Starfire. So it's not necessarily a universal thing. And the Twitter user over here to try to make it as if this is like a universal thing, that this sort of thing happens with all sorts of male artists, as it's like a very, very blanket statement. I personally wouldn't draw Starfire in this way if I can even draw, because I don't know, it looks stupid. But whatever, that's fine. It's your taste. If that's how you want to draw Starfire, that's fine. I think this is okay. She looks fine. Her legs though, that's thick. But still, yeah, somebody point out this was drawn by a male too. You have literally no shit on this. You just want to spark controversy that is not needed. I never said that all male artists sexualize women. I love Kevin Wada, blah, 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 blah. I still won't give those who do a free pass. Why? Why? Because you don't like the design? Look, I personally don't like this design. I think she's a little too slutty in my personal opinion. It's a little too open. But I'm not going to go to the artist and go, okay, if that's what you want to draw, fine. Go ahead, draw however you want it. But your tweet come across as a singular criticism on the male side. You probably didn't mean it that way, but it comes across like that. By the way, I'm just going to say I'm a little bit rambling here, so some of my statements can come off as a little bit, it is a criticism on the male side, lol. 70% of the male artists do sexualize women. Okay, so you actually said that, I don't know. There have been multiple hashtags that highlight them, praise left and right, but God forbid someone draws them in a different perspective. She's on the mindset that women don't draw sexy women. She's basically on the mindset that women would never ever draw sexy women. Like if I can draw and if I can draw, okay, and I want to draw man, I will draw the man in the sexiest form possible. If I can draw Nightwing, I'll make sure that I will highlight his ass. Okay, just as, if you want a little bit of equality here, lady, equality here. If I can draw Nightwing, I will draw him with a good ass. Okay, if that's what you want. There have been multiple hashtags that highlight them. Okay, God forbid someone draws it in their perspective. This isn't a one-time thing. It's a problem. Male artists have been doing this for ages, and you are delusional to think female artists already have enough support and space in this industry because of Twitter hashtag. Look, he's not saying. Is he saying? No. He's saying that there are Twitter hashtags that highlight the fact that women can draw and that women also draw sexy things. For God's sake, just recently, the Nips artist, the Dream Daddy artist that got harassed, she freaking draw booby Overwatch characters and the boobs Overwatch characters. And yeah, women draw sexy women too. As if you're on the mindset that men that only only men draw sexy women. And like, it's so weird. Like, you're just hating on, you're just slut-shaming women at this moment. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay, I think this Starfire design, it looks stupid. It looks ridiculous. It looks sexy. It looks great. It looks great. If you're looking at judging at the sexiness, but it looks pretty stupid, in my personal opinion. But like, I don't know. Like, if you just use her as like an overgeneralization to make a statement that, oh my god, men draw characters like these, like, you, I don't get it. Just I'm gonna get to the chat here, is because I can't articulate. I'm just so confused. Yeah, we're already on top. No, we're not. Nightwing has that boy pussy. Nightwing is not. If Nightwing becomes a trap, it would be very convincing. It would be very, very convincing. In fact, he has been a trap for once. In one of the comics, which is a very interesting thing. Me feel Sakuraba has best ass and broccoli is not ashamed to show it. DIY head tie. Oh man, I saw Mombot's response. Oh, we're gonna get to that. I couldn't draw either. Yep. Slutfire. Ooh. B is boob seen from the upside. Oh, yeah, that's already a meme. It's an old meme. Superman says hello. B kiddie porn fire. Oh god. B's boob looks weird. Yeah. She looks close to the one from Teen Titans. I don't know. I still prefer the Teen Titans design. It has a great balance between between sexy and appealing and also functional and everything like that. It's just a little nonsensical. But it's just my opinion. Most feminists get a degree in gender studies and expect to work at NASA, but get pissed and blame it on the glass ceiling when they end up working at Starbucks. I sent you something on Discord, really. Give me a moment. What did you send? No, you didn't. You should have only sent me to. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. You should have only sent me to the patrons chat. A is Starfire, B is Scrapfire. Oh. Left adult Starfire, right teen Starfire. A. 70% citation needed. Yeah. So overgeneralization. I'm tired. Bye. Aww. Should Superman dress with just a Speedo then? He absorbs sunlight. Oh yeah, that's actually a good question. That's actually a very good question. No, I don't think so. But well, I don't know how much skin that Starfire and how much sunlight absorption that Starfire needs to actually project her. She can actually shoot freaking how do you call it? Starbolts at night. So I don't know. It's weird. It's just so weird. And here's Mombot putting a reply to the entire thing. Here. This is how a male artist draw a female character. This is how a female artist draw a female character. As in hentai. There. It's not overgeneralization. Women love sexy women too. Okay? In fact, I've heard people who aspire to look like Wonder Woman. Because Wonder Woman, in the movie Wonder Woman, she looks fantastic. Gal Gadot, she looks fantastic as Wonder Woman. She looks great. She looks sexy. She looks appealing. She looks amazing. Brilliant. And if women want to aspire to be like Wonder Woman, as strong as her, that would actually result in sexier women. I would definitely love it if your aspiration is there. So I think I've done the chat. Chat's a little not so active right now. Maybe because the format has got repetitive. I don't know. I don't know if I do much better solo or if I do much better with someone else. I personally do it much better solo because the topic's a lot more open. Because if I'm with someone else, I need to constrain my topics to the topics that they want to talk about. And that's 112 people watching. Jesus Christ. Do you tap that ass like keys on the keyboard? this is a very weak tap that ass. You should go this. Sup, appabend, it's me, the one that called you Bexy, bro. I already knew your inundation back then. Just consider the one, give it a date. Keep up the good work. Okay, thank you. Right. Also, there are lots of harem anime. Was it chobits made by women? Like, again, the idea that only men love sexy women is horrendous. Men also like sexy men too. Men that have big abs and everything like that, because that's what men aspire to be. A lot of men aspire to be that. Tall also. I've been showing us how it's done. Okay. Here's also from the same account that whined about the Starfire thing. We should have known this was gonna happen when their only female character barely appeared in any of the trailers. Hashtag Kingsman the Golden Circle is less funny, more misogynist. I'm sorry, what? More misogynist? In the end, the end of the freaking movie shows freaking I don't want to spoil it. It's a really recent movie, but it basically shows a female character gaining a position of power in the end of the freaking movie. Oh my god, horrible. What a horrible thing. By the way, I love Eggsy. I really love Eggsy in this movie because this guy's respect to women is on the top. It's very, very freaking high. It's right up there. I'm gonna spoil it to you. Not too much spoiler, but he's basically on this mission. He tries to, in order to actually get some information, he has to fuck this. He has to screw this lady. He needs to screw this lady, and before he actually even sleep with this lady, he actually go to the bathroom and call his girlfriend and ask, "Hey, if I want to proceed into this mission, I need to fuck this lady. Can you please give me permission?" And of course, the girlfriend is pissed. I was like, "Wow, huge respect there, man. Respect women. Great, absolutely amazing." But seriously, when their only female character barely appeared in any of the trailers because they're not that significant in the story. They're not really that significant in the story. In the grand scheme of Kingsman, the female characters are not significant. Oh, you want to make the freaking characters? It's called freaking Kings. Man, oh my god, that's misogynist too. I don't get people getting outraged. Oh god. Blame it all to Jews. I could use a source for that second pick. Oh, you go check out Mombot's tweet. That she tweeted that. Oh. By the way, I love your responses. I always try to give the best entertainment for everybody. I was referring to the attendance in the Velvet Room from Persona 5, but thanks for the pedo fact of the day. Wait, what? Wait, what did you say? Oh. I'm time to abandon the Velvet Room worker for the lowly Velvet Room workers. Huh. appabend is brown eggsy. I'm not that good. I am not that good. I don't know. I'm not that good. Eggsy is hot as fuck. I want him to ream my ass, but with permission. Is appabend a brown-eyed chink? Brown-eyed? Yeah, I'm brown. I have a brown eye. Very brown, actually. When you see dumb feminist posts, you tell the nearest person to hold your beer. Oh god. Somebody sent me this very high quality literature in Twitter. I decided to respond it with one quote tweet, but I want to just dive into this little bit of discussion. Is fan fiction real literature? Amazing. Freaking amazing. Especially if you're asking me, because I am a very massive Tumblrite. I used to be a massive Tumblrite, and now I'm not very sort of proto Tumblrite who writes fan fiction all day as a little bit of hobby. because I love doing it. Fan fiction. Anyone with an internet connection will have encountered it at some point, either in an in-depth search for the perfect scenario involving your favorite fictional character. Somebody stop sending me messages, please. Nobody sending me messages, thank God. Or in a moment of oblivious confusion as to how you end up finding a story about Iron Man drinking tea with Katniss Everdeen in the TARDIS. God damn you, crossover stories. Okay, perhaps that's a bit far-fetched. No, actually, that's very tame. That is actually the tamest thing in fanfiction. It is very tame crossover. But to some people, that's all fanfiction is, a novelty. It is on the whole not regarded as a real art because it's mostly done just for you to jerk off. And being a teen dictated fad paves the way for our elders to look down their noses at it. These little children writing their fanfictions. Thus, fanfiction is more or less a hidden art form, with authors shying away from credit in fear of judgment. But hang on, isn't that credit rightfully theirs? Yeah. Many criticize fanfiction for its key characteristic of reusing characters, plotlines, and universes to sculpt new stories and visions. Here's the thing about fanfiction, okay? Fanfictions are just a way of people to jerk off to their favorite fictional characters. They want to shape stories in a way that they personally like. And the thing about fanfiction, like I said, it's like jerking off to public. Nobody will want to see it. You won't feel good at it. It feels fantastic. But if you post it in public, people are going to be disgusted by it, which is why in public, you should not jerk off. You should maybe try to entertain the public. The thing about writing fan fiction is, writing fan fiction is if you do it for your own personal satisfaction, if you try to write fiction, if you do it for your own personal satisfaction, it's not always going to jive in with the crowd, especially when you're writing fiction that you sell. Especially when you write fiction that you sell. You cannot just jerk off just because it feels good. You need to actually do something and write something so that you can actually please the audiences. Because the audiences do not want you to see jerk off, because who the hell wants to see that? Unless you're a female. There's a little bit of standard in there in the freaking porn industry. But anyway, nobody wants to see you jerk off. And unless you're a freaking female, which just so happens to be majority of fanfiction users. So, you know what? I retract my point. I guess people do want to see you jerk off. Never mind. The fact that fanfiction itself is born of pre-existing ideas makes it hard to give creative merit to a fanfiction writers. On the other hand, why is writing a fictional story about two Teen Wolf characters any less creative than Disney animated a 3 centuries old story of Cinderella? Because Disney gives a fresh take on it. Do you know that Cinderella has a different ending to what it originally is in the Disney iteration? In the original story, in Cinderella, as far as I remember, the stepsisters cut off their feet so that they can fit in. And then, right after that, the prince realized this, and crows came into the stepsisters and just gouged their eyes. I'm not kidding. That's pretty freaking brutal. Freaking brutal. But I don't know. That's first I remember for the Cinderella story. And Disney tried to revitalize that story and turn it into something better, to something new, something people can enjoy. They actually put effort in making sure that people can enjoy that story. Kids can enjoy that story. This is a fairy tale. Everybody loves fairy tales, and make sure that people enjoy fairy tales. But unfortunately, you write story of about 2 Teen Wolf characters who are presumably men, just having sex, or maybe just try a little bit of a cutie and everything like that, just cuddle with each other, or have a little bit of whole yay moment, a little bit of a homosexual tension in it. Like, you're only writing that to please yourself. And some people, very small minority of people who are pleased by it. You don't write it to actually make a good story or a great story and everything like that. You only write it just to please yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. There are stories of pairings of characters in fanfictions that are actually good, but they're like 1% out of the 99% of them. They're just basically people writing these characters off just to jerk off to themselves, just to basically please themselves. And there's nothing wrong with jerking off. There's nothing wrong with jerking off, but there is something very wrong with selling that into the public. If you want to post it into the public of you jerking off, maybe some people will actually look at it and find something pleasing on it. I don't know. Female masturbation is a genre in porn, apparently. But I can't. I can't. Maybe that's a terrible analogy, but I just couldn't. I have a very huge problem at articulating some of my statements here. I should probably drink or take a deep breath. Let's see what's here. Did you know The Lion King is the first Disney film not based on the original story? Fact! Yeah, so is Cinderella, so is Aladdin, so is Snow White. Your point? So is Robin Hood. So is The Great Mouse Detective. It's based on freaking Sherlock Holmes. So? Your point? So it seems unjust for us teens to not be allowed to have our forms of expression, considering just as creative as theirs. Listen, you dummy. Your fan fiction does not have any original spin on them. The Great Mouse Detective is based on Sherlock Holmes, but it has its own twists. It has its own stories. It has its own characters. It's not entirely based on a story from Sherlock Holmes. What else? The majority of fairy tales that Disney wrote, that Disney made, they're all based on folklores. Some of them actually have very dark. Originally, there are dark stories, dark fairy tales. In fact, a lot of Disney, old Disney fairy tale stories are pretty dark. Little Red, as far as I know, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know if Disney made a film about Little Red Riding Hood, but Little Red Riding Hood has a very dark ending, and they basically people twisted that, make it creative so that it's friendlier for children. What I'm saying is, be freaking creative with your fan fiction at least, and make it readable for the majority of people, so that it doesn't look like you're just jerking off to characters that you like. Granted, we might not make multi-billion-dollar companies out of it, but then again, we're just getting started, right? Look, I actually kind of agree. I actually kind of agree on that point. If you want to start off writing, maybe you try to find new creative ideas. Nothing wrong with starting off writing, jerking off to your favorite characters, write the characters and stories, but eventually you need to grow more than that. Eventually you need to learn how to properly format the story, how to properly format the grammar, how to format this, where do you put the quotations, everything like that. Because this is a very common thing that is recurring in fan fiction. They do not have formatting standards. That's why I find fan fictions hard to read right now, because I have standards in how to like format your fan fiction. Like every single time a character says a new line or a character does a new action, you need to give a new line. But unfortunately, a lot of fan fictions don't do this. This is why I'm getting... It's so hard to read right now, because sometimes in the same paragraph, two characters say different things in the same freaking paragraph. No, you have to enter a new line for every single character. Yes, I know it's gonna waste a lot of space, but that's just how fiction is written. But fan fiction, people just abandon standard. Me expecting standards in fan fiction. How naive am I? But maybe I'm one of those rare people. The thing is, the fan fictions that I wrote, they're very tame. They're not lewd fan fictions. They're not. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. Should I actually show my fan fiction site? Fanfiction.net. The stories that I wrote in my fan fiction, I still have it, but I barely checked out. I barely checked in. I didn't even log into the freaking. What? Invalid security code. Damn. There. The stories that I make in fanfiction.net, they're very tame. Let's see here. The Bats of Gotham is basically a story of wow, this is an old story. I want to check this out. Did I actually post this? Somebody just posted a freaking spam. Hate you so much. Stop posting that. That's one of the copy pastas. The Invisible Target is basically a One Punch Man fan fiction. Do you want me to show it on screen? Okay, I'll show it on screen. Give me a minute. This is my fan fiction. This is my fan fiction page. And it's been a while since I update my profile. So here, it's basically, it's literally the same. I'm gonna zoom in because it's literally the same name. So if you want to check it out, well, here you go. I'm gonna zoom in. So here are my fan fictions. I didn't write much. The Bats of Gotham. I don't know what this fan fiction is about. I don't know why I even made this. When have I made this? January 1. Wow. I uploaded this in January 1, 2017. That's pretty recent. Actually, not that recent. It's been a while since this. The 1st January, like literally the end of the year. That was the time where I uploaded my in 2016 I learned video. That was the time where I moved on from this sort of thing. I don't know why. The Invisible Target is basically a One Punch Man fanfiction in which Saitama fights an invisible target because, well, Saitama can fight every enemy that he can punch, but this time he fights an enemy that he cannot punch. That's his weakness right there. That is his main weakness, and people need to freaking exploit that in order to take him down. The enemy needs to be unable to punch him. And I write that genuinely. This is a genuine fanfiction. I just try to at least have try to make a good story. Very naive of me, but Peaches and Cream is a fanfiction of The Devil's a Part-Timer right after the anime. I just basically make it a little bit, I don't know. The Fine Hero is a fanfiction that is completed. This is the fanfiction that has a poster in my back because I love the designs. I love me designing this. It's me designing this, but the characters, I just took it from some people's fan art, just compiled them all together. Out of the Box is a Young Justice fanfiction. A lot of these are, I don't know, I just try to make it legit because none of these fanfictions are like lewd fanfictions or anything like that. I just try to, it's not about jerking off. I just try to genuinely make a good story. And none of them are good. None of them. But maybe, I don't know. If you guys could probably leave reviews in there. Try to read some of the stories that I make. They're not great. They're terrible. And keep in mind, I was reading that when I was in 2016. It was a very, very, very dark times. But still, not exactly the greatest writer ever. So, let's try to check out here. Let's try to check out the chat first, because before I actually read more, just a little bit more into the last paragraph, because it's actually very interesting. Fanfiction as a community of young readers and writers is actually more beneficial than BCI. I can kind of agree in that. If the writer genuinely wants to grow out of their fanfiction tendencies, but if they just stay writing fan fictions and not try to be better at writing, like everybody starts off writing shit. Okay, writing is like drawing. You will start off shit in the first time. You will start off terrible, but the more and more you write, the more and more you will get better. And if you want to start off in fan fiction, go for it. Go for it so that you can actually know the structures and stories of characters, so they can actually know what you're doing. For some of us who would otherwise never set foot in a library, it's the motivation needed to start reading literature and fictional texts. Yeah, I actually got motivated when I was writing fanfiction. I got motivated to read books from many other sources. Not as much now because I don't write fanfiction anymore. Fanfiction is a vessel to help young people with many skills and perhaps even shape our futures. No. For example, receiving feedback can improve editorial skills, while learning that rules of grammar and syntax can help with academic pursuits. I do learn those sorts of things, but not because of reviews. I learned those things because I Googled it myself, because I want to know, hey, this is how you properly write things. This is how you properly do things. This is how you properly structure the sentences to make sure that they're readable. This is how you write characters. This is the perspective. This is the third person perspective. This is the first person perspective. This is the omniscient third person perspective. This is how you write certain scenes. This is how you try to, if you want to create certain scenes, if you want to if you want to write something, you need to paint it and try to paint it with words. But unfortunately, you have the limitation of words, so you need to show, don't tell. And I learned a lot of those things. And there are also things that you need to show, things that you don't need to tell. Lots of plot elements that doesn't need to be told, or lots of elements you can remove. I learned a lot of things through writing fan fiction because I genuinely want to be better. But a lot of these people who write fan fictions, they just want to jerk off. At least most of the people that I've read fan fictions to, they just mostly want to jerk off to their favorite characters. Again, like this last paragraph saying, fan fiction ultimately is nothing to be ashamed of. No, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Go jerk off. You just go jerk off all you want. That's perfectly fine. You're nothing to be ashamed of. Just don't do it in public. And if you want to do something in public, jerking off should be the last thing that you should do. Okay? At least try to entertain people. Try to, I don't know, juggle. I can't juggle, but how do you call it? Should I juggle the freaking hat? Like, I can't. This is not juggling. This is not juggling. This is not the best. Like, at least try to entertain the audiences or something. I don't even know if this is the hat that I wore last time. It's creative, challenging, and a strong community for some in a generation. So no matter who tells you otherwise, if Disney can do it, why can't we? Disney does. If you try to put Disney in the same standards as fanfiction, you are ultimately wrong. Your opinion isn't valid. Let me close the window here because I don't want to burn the TV. Right, there we go. So anyway, let's get to the chat here. Absolutely not. Next question. It has words. Fanfiction trigger. George R.R. Martin. Is Google a microphone serial rapist? I heard your mic's experience is horrors, but do you have any microphones with such horrible stories being raped by Google? Yep. It's literally in my stream with Captain Cummings, which is a while ago. You can see it live. Fanfiction is a colossal mess of words, so maybe? Fanfiction equals rule 34. Art form from judgment. Fanfiction is a form of autism. Fanfictions are robbery. Oh, that is an interesting one. I love that. Mary Sue came from fanfiction, so there's that. Oh, yeah. My Immortal and are two of my favorite fanfics. Ooh. Everything is a JoJo reference. You can't jerk off all the time. It hurts if you do. Actually, yeah. Fanfictions are freaking hard. Fap fiction. You cannot just jerk off because it feels good. No, you cannot just jerk off in public because you feel good for it. It's not the quote that I said. Did I say that? I'm gonna take that back if I did. Thanks, appabend, for making me even more dirty-minded from your Simonetta review. Get me on the stream and I'll jerk off to everyone here. Oh. To kill feminists, we must send nukes filled with biology to Anita's house. Love this shit. Most Disney films came from tragedies. Yep. See you on the battlefield. Oh god, that has been a really nice praise. That wasn't the original Cinderella. That came later. Disney Cinderella was based on an older one. Yeah, I don't know. That's just... It's weird. It's just got to get too confusing. Disney kind of raped Grimm fairy tales, not gonna lie. Yeah, they raped Grimm fairy tales. They turned it into kitty, something child friendly. I have fanfiction in TXT documents, and TXT documents alone. I never plan to post them because they are written horrendously. Well, appabend, check Twitter. Why? Jesus Christ, lots of people sending me notifications. What did you do? All right. We'll see you on the cornfield. Anita shot first. Sorry, appabend, but the Bible X Gurren Lagann crossover is lit, my dude. It's great. Most fanfics are basically written masturbation. And some people love seeing others jerking off. I don't know. Have you ever read In Cases Alfie? No. Mary Sue came from a Star Trek fanfic. Yep. Ooh. I don't know how you do these without getting shit-faced beforehand. I'm pretty sure I do get shit-faced. Fanfiction to free sharing equals internet porn. Yeah, in a lot of respect. kind of is. Fan fiction to sale equals scam girl. Wreck-It Ralph is based off Roger Rabbit and Tron. Huh. The new Beauty and the Beast is darker. The new Beauty and the Beast is darker. Look up ecchi and go to images for died down hentai. Huh. If you share a fanfic site, I'll show you my fanfic subreddit. Oh, you actually have an entire subreddit. That is interesting. Zootopia is a perfect film. I haven't seen Zootopia. Probably gonna get. Gotta check out your fanfics, appabend. I still have an account on the site too. Oh, for God's sake. Don't. Do yourself a favor and don't. A little bit of an old shame that I have. Saitama is unbeatable. Nah. You just need to think just for a couple of moments to find his weaknesses. He has weaknesses. And a dramatic story about an enemy exploiting Saitama's biggest weaknesses. That would be a very interesting story. Because you want to see a story about how a guy who can one-punch literally anybody and solve every problem gets into a situation where he is in a huge problem. I don't know. Sounds like an interesting story to me. I would pay big bucks to see Anita play through the Fate route of Fate Stay Night. Bet she tried to quit the day 5. Oh, God. I was also trying to play Fate, the visual novel as well. We'll be the judge of that. I don't know. Gotta check your fics out. Gotta post reviews if you want. Oh, God. Don't. My fanfic ideas are weird. Vinny trap Nightmare to Freedom Planet and Mila help the bear take down the blue and black puppet. Huh. I admit I wrote a lot of self-insert fanfics until I realized that I could make my own stuff from scratch. Yeah, you could. I have a lot of original ideas here, but I don't know. I just way too busy making new videos. What's the worst fanfic you've ever read? Oh God, I've read so many fanfics. Like 90% of them are bad. But are there any terrible fanfics? No, actually. I haven't. They're so. What do you call it? They're so bad that I couldn't really pinpoint out to which one is worse. I can say that which one, the good ones, because the good ones are great. They're just fantastic. They're great. There's this fanfiction, a crazy fanfiction of Naruto. Basically what happens is the Konoha population has gone down and everybody is forced to fuck each other. That is the best idea I have ever seen in my entire life. I read that fanfiction. It is a crack fanfiction. I was laughing out loud of how freaking ridiculous it is. It is just the best thing that I've ever read in my entire life. You should go read it. I forgot what the fic is called, but man, I was in the edge of my seat. I was laughing through that entire thing because it's so goddamn ridiculous. There are multiple endings too. There are multiple endings. And the endings are fantastic. The endings it is brilliant. It is freaking brilliant. That's one of the most notable ones, at least. Do you like yaoi hentai? Yeah. Shaping our futures one parents at a time. What do you think of the YouTube kids cartoons that have Elsa, Spider-Man, or any kid famous characters? To me, they're pretty disturbing. Oh, good God. They are. They are actually pretty freaking disturbing. And they're supposed to, like, I don't know who the target audience is supposed to be. If it's for kids, like the most disturbing part of that entire thing is the fact that they don't recognize the target audience. Like they try to make it, if it's for kids, I would be terrified to my core if it's for kids. But if it's for like adults, it's not, it's dumb. Like adults can just watch any other thing that are more entertaining than people cosplaying as Elsa and Spider-Man. Like, ooh. No, gotta get that Yuri on Ice fanfic hentai. I've seen way too many Yuri on Ice fanfic hentai. Also hentais of it. Also pairings of it. Way too much. Yuri on Ice is one of the very few fandoms that have the official pairing to be more popular than anyone else. Usually in a specific fandom, the side pairings, the side ships are usually the more popular ones. But the canon ships are not, which is so weird. I tried writing fanfictions, but I could never get past how I felt in using someone else's intellectual property. It always ends up with me just wanting to make something new instead of relying on set universe and crutch. Fanfiction is all about jerking off. You want to see your favorite character doing the things that you want. You just want to articulate them in words. You just want to put all of these things, these thoughts, these stories that you could create. You want to put them in words. You want to put them in a freaking paper. And some people, a lot of people find that appealing. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, sure, it is basically copyright infringement. A lot of fan fictions are copyright infringement, but it feels good to do. It feels great, and it wouldn't really harm the market necessarily. Once again, pornography based on characters that already exist is very different from an original work based on an existing idea. Yeah. My girlfriend enjoyed those lemon fanfics. Yeah, lemons. Lemons are always great. At least those things are, they can be pleasing if you're looking for the right ones, but sometimes they're horrendously written. Like it's like a hentai. Like they have a very poor setup for the sorts of story, the sorts of fucking that is happening. Sasha from Attack on Titan, rate out of 10. 10 out of 10. She's great. Fanfictions equals self-gratification or blooming writer. Yeah, exactly. It's just jerking off, like I said. It doesn't really hurt, but you do feel like shit if you do it a lot. What? If you can't jerk off in public, then you are not brave enough. See you on the rice fields. Remember, fan art is usually worse than fan fictions. Yeah, in a lot of respects, you can just look at a fan art and you can just really judge that fan art in a snap. In fan fiction, you have to get through the entire thing just to judge whether or not it's good, or maybe just literally read to the first paragraph and judge whether or not it's good. Isn't Saitama super tanky though? Yeah, he is a tank. No. Actually, no. He fought Sonic. I guess Speedo Sonic. He fought Sonic, and he could be a lot faster than him. A lot faster. He beats him in speed. He beats everybody on speed, on strength. All he needs to do is just punch them. Which is why I said his biggest enemy is someone that he cannot punch, someone that he cannot see, someone that he cannot sense of where his whereabouts are. Basically, sort of looming, like, it's kind of like Hydra in a lot of sense. Not Red Skull. Red Skull, he can punch Red Skull, but Hydra, the idea of Hydra, or the hand. Has he ever taken damage? Maybe. Also, the idea of that is basically the invisible enemy that this Saitama is facing. It was supposed to be like he was sort of projecting a hologram of some sort, a hologram version of himself. Saitama cannot punch him. Saitama cannot defeat him. All he can do is just taunt him. And then he will destroy pretty much every single town, every single part of the world, as Saitama tries so desperately to find this person and try to kill him, and this person tries to taunt and everything like that. Turns out the guy in the hologram, Saitama actually finds this person in a hologram, and it turns out that the person in the hologram is actually Saitama from the future. And the reason why I put that is because in the future, Saitama from the future says that he has grown so much in power to the point where he got bored and he became the leader of the freaking Hero Association. And there's like a civil war. There's going to be a civil war between the heroes. It's to the point where Saitama pretty much kills all of them. And he realized that if he becomes like, he's just a human being. He realizes that if he cannot understand if he lost his heroic sorts of motive, he will actually become a monster. He will actually destroy things. So he went back to the past, become a new enemy for the past Saitama, so that Saitama understands his purpose on becoming a hero again. So I don't know. That's just a story that I have in my head. It's weird. Weird. Can you do a dramatic reading of your favorite cringe fanfic? Every fanfic is going to have a really good dramatic reading. I don't know. Maybe if you guys can make a fanfic of me and Aiden, because that would be cringy. Very, very cringy. We have fan arts though, which is... Did you see that article about the Black Power Puff Girl I tweeted at you? Yeah, the Black Power Puff Girl. That was dumb. Like, you see how they basically wrote... the Powerpuff Girls are crafted with formula... Was it Formula X or Formula Y? W. What was it? Formula X or Formula Y? I forgot. The Powerpuff Girls are crafted in Formula X, and the black one is crafted in Formula W. Like, quality writing in there, guys. Quality writing. Quality writing. So can Saitama punch Koichi Kameji? Who's that? There's a weird audio lag. Oh, sorry. What is your OTP? I have way too many OTPs. Maybe put it in a specific fandom. Put it in a specific fandom, then you can actually get to what OTPs I have. 100% confirm appabend has vagina bones. I kind of do. Maybe. Not really. Black Powerpuff Girl, I have to go. My planet needs me. Yeah, Chemical X. And they literally wrote it. She got crafted in Chemical W. Quality writing. How long have we been going? Almost 2 hours? Seriously? Come on. We have so many things here. We have so many good things. Maybe I should just save it to the next one. Oh my god. Come on. We have so many good things to talk about here, and I got carried away. I'm going to end with something that I love. I'm going to end with something that I like here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find something that is funny, that is hilarious. Aha! Let's try this one. Somebody decided to roleplay. And tries to roleplay. What's that image from, OP? A little bit of story time. I first entered a session of campaign in Dungeons & Dragons sort of game. And the game master, basically, before we get to games, I first enter a bar. The game master describes naked, lift, feminine cat boy approaching me. And then this cat boy spends half an hour, and then this game master spends half an hour role-playing this feline rent boy, this feline cat boy trying to pick the main character up. The guy leaves the bar, the cat boy follows. I try to find a different inn, the cat boy also follows. I draw a weapon, cat boy runs away out of reach. I pull out a crossbow, cat boy hides. I move on. Suddenly cat boy is there again. And then I just went out of character. I said, Game Master, stop fucking around and tell me what he wants me to do with the cat boy, since the game clearly isn't going to progress without him. The game master said he's decided that cat boy is going to be my character's love interest. I leave the table. I leave this to you. Thank you so much for enjoying this stream, guys. I hope you guys have a very fantastic day. And before we end this stream, let's find some tunes here. They have some very good tunes. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get my Explorer on here. Then we find in the tunes. Okay. Not the other one. The other one is this. Well, that's the end of the stream, guys. A little bit of a. Bye. I can't really say anything. Bye.